Mami, si a mí tú no me quieres, ¿por qué no me hablas claro?
Good morning, you guys. It is Monday morning and I'm heading. Dang, I just put gas in this car. I have to put gas again. It does that when it needs gas, but shit. I didn't take this car anywhere else. Oh, I forgot. I let people borrow it. And when I meet people, I mean those people that happen to have the same blood as me. Hey, your family members. People. There's still people. Ándale. You know. Fuck, I can't see over here. Pues no manejaste, me van a dejar chanza a huevo. Excuse me, nice looking car. Hello to you. Alright, you guys, so today on this drive to work, I'm gonna try to tell you completely the story about what just happened to me while I was at Disneyland on Saturday. So hopefully you guys have seen the Disneyland vlog already. Tia Laura and I go to Star Wars Land and it's really awesome. I'm gonna link the video if you have not already seen it. Oh my god, that is the cutest puppy. Look at the puppy. And so pretty much where the story begins is we were roped in to a timeshare presentation. So they give you the treatment, you guys. So you go into well, pretty much we were just looking at the Grand Californian. We're just looking at it because it was beautiful and I've never been inside the lobby. And we were just looking around, my aunt and I. And then so we're going back inside California Adventure through the Grand Californian, and there's like a little area where you can sit down. And since they check your things to go back into California Adventure from the hotel, all my bag, you know, because they make you open everything, and then they check your stuff, and then you obviously zip and get back up. Me, to save time and so they could check the person behind me, like everybody does this, of course. Of course. I do all that afterwards. So I just grab my bag and then I walk and I go do, you know, through the turnstile. You know, you have to show your ticket as well. And so I started zipping up my stuff, right? And we're sitting down, we're just chatting. And then this lady approaches us. And she's so talkative. She's like, talk. And I'm like, oh yeah, this girl's trying to sell me something. And I've been in sales before, so I understand. You know, you gotta hook people up. And we were like prime rib to this lady. We were like, oh, these two perfect. And I straight up told her, lady, look, I don't got the coins to be going on vacation like these Disney families do, you know? I have my annual pass. And I go pretty much whenever I can because I have the Signature Plus. And I had mentioned that to her because she had asked me. And she told me, she's like, oh no, you guys can definitely afford it. And then she told us a story about these two young couple that they worked like at a bakery at like something degrees. I really don't remember. And that they went in with like an open heart and an open mind, and they got the, you know, they were able to get Vacation Club. And the way that they presented it, I don't know if you guys have ever, you know, done that, but I don't know if I should even go into detail. I guess I could do a separate video on Vacation Club and my experience with the presentation and all that. Let me know because I have it fresh in my memory. You guys, I learned that shit down. And I had a lot of questions for the dude. and he was really cool. And then, but Tia Laura was a little more reserved, because he was speaking English, and she does speak English. She does understand it, but not, you know, well enough for these fast talkers, you know, because they like to just like boom boom boom, they spit out information at you, so you only catch the good parts, not the bad parts, and then they rope you in, and then later on you remember, you're like, oh shit, like they did me dirty. And y'all, they did me dirty, and they, you know, they got me pretty much. And they got me. And so I'll do I guess I'll do a separate video of that, just for the purposes of this story. So one of the incentives to go in and for this presentation was they gave you 4 fast passes each person to get on any ride that accepts fast pass. So a bunch of the rides that we wanted to get on, because we had gone late, we didn't get to you know, get a fast pass for them because they were all gone. And Saturday was so packed, like packed to the nines, like completely. And they even made like the long line where they like curved the Pirates of the Caribbean all the way to the freaking Haunted Mansion and back. That's how packed it was. But so we ended up getting 4 fast passes, and first when we used on a credit coaster, because we were at California Adventure, we were like, we might as well use them here. And the cool thing was we got to ride it at night. And then the second ride that we got on was the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, the Halloween edition, because they do like the Monsters Escape edition, and it's so awesome, you guys, if you've never been on that ride. But also if you're like a big scaredy cat and don't like rides like that, I definitely do not recommend. My reaction, because you guys will see my reaction in the video. I did not record because, one, I've never been on the ride, so I don't know if like my camera was gonna be like shaking around and shit. What if I drop it, you know, like I have to take care of my things because it's the only stuff that I got. So I was like, you know, I'll go on it once and the next time I'll record, you know. But I did catch my reaction afterwards, and just like a little summary of it, I'm a big girl. I was floating, 0 gravity in my seat, floating. My booty was not touching that chair. The only thing that was keeping me from floating anymore was the fact that they make you buckle up. That ride was awesome, and it was so funny because Tia Laura, you guys just have to watch the video, it's so funny. But anyway, so we got on that one, and then we got on Soarin', and that was the first time my Tia ever got on Soarin'. So she was beyond amazed. Soarin' is now like one of her favorite rides, and it's a ride that we are going to be getting on every time that we go to Disneyland now. And so we were having so much fun. After that, we got out. I saw the popcorn buckets, and I'm like, I really want one. Tia Laura's like, bet I'll buy it for you. I'm like, perfect, you know, like I got my Tia over here spoiling me, you know, why not? And so she got me the purple cauldron AP popcorn bucket, and it's really adorable. And if you guys are not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. You could check out the picture there. And yeah, okay, anyway, so we were having an amazing time. We said we have one more fast pass, what should we use it on, right? So we're like, oh well, look, I'm alluding to my other video, not it all just connects somehow. So we're like, you know what, let's go to Haunted Mansion. We didn't get to get on. I'm telling you, watch that video, because if you haven't seen the Haunted Mansion with the lights on, like just like the hallway, it's really cool. So go ahead and check out that video. Ay, chingada madre, muévete. So as we were walking from California Adventure to Disneyland to go use our last fast pass for the Haunted Mansion. This guy approached us, and I didn't mention, I don't know if like this is important or not, but I think it is. I think it is, just solely based on what he said to me. I was wearing my concha ears, and all day everybody had been chuleándome. I was like, they're so cute, like just like positivity, you know, like really nice things. If people don't like the ears, it wouldn't say shit to me. That's just fucking common sense, and you know, that's how we should treat each other. Yeah, a lot of people are not gonna like them, but anyway, that's beside the point. So this dude, he comes up to me and he like very loudly, he goes, "Hey, is the party over?" And I was like laughing, right? I was like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Yeah," because I didn't really understand what he meant by that. Like, is the party over? Like, what do you mean? Like, I was like, "Yeah," and he goes, "Yeah," and then I go, "Damn, girl," and then I go, "Wait, what do you mean?" Right? Because he did like the yeah, and I was like, okay, so what does he mean? Does he mean that the Oogie Boogie Bash? Because that was not that day, you know, or I don't think it was anyway. And I was like, oh, what do you mean? I was still laughing, right? Like I thought like he, you know, me and him were like having a good conversation, like a good human to human conversation, not animal to human. And then he goes, "Yeah, you know, is the party over or what? No habla inglés or what?" Like really fucking rude. I was like, "Fuck you, asshole," and I just walked away. And I was pissed. And my aunt, she was there with me, and she noticed that I just like walked away, and she's like, "What happened? What happened?" You guys, my blood was boiling. I was so pissed, so freaking pissed. And I just like, it ruined a good 20 minutes for me, because I was like thinking about it, and then I texted my friends about it and my sister, and I told them what happened, and my sister was pissed. She's like, "You should have told them this and that." Yeah, like when you're like in the moment, when you just don't expect that like 180, you know, from somebody, like they're talking to you like, "Ah, you know, like really cool, like, is the party over?" And you're like, "Ha, yeah." And then all of a sudden he like flips on you and fucking starts like, I don't know if it's like racist, more like prejudice. He was, you know, thinking that I didn't speak, like, I'm speaking English to you, so he obviously said it to hurt my feelings, to attack me, you know. So, you know, that was just like a bummer. He said it really loudly too, and there was pretty much nobody who said anything. You know, I was the only one who said anything. You know, there was people who definitely heard him. And when, you know, when stuff happens like that, like stuff happens to other people, and like I noticed that they're like what the heck, you know, I'll jump in and I'll be like, "Are you okay? You know, what's going on?" Like, what, you know, I'll try to help. Like, I'm such a chismosa like that. But I feel like in that moment I would have appreciated if somebody, you know, would have, you know, my aunt obviously, like I said before, she doesn't really, like, she understands English, she speaks it, but this dude, he was loud, but there was a certain colloquialism, like, "Is the party over?" Okay, what does that mean? You know, does that mean like the actual party? Does that mean like we're going home? You know, so she, you know, it's hard, especially if English is your second language, so I do not blame her at all for not helping me. But there were definitely other people around who could have been like, "Hey," you know, it would just like blew my mind. Like, these people are like out in the open, you know, they don't care anymore. They're not like hiding that they don't like people who are different, I guess, like, who are not, like, I don't know, you know, like them, I guess. And so, like, it really bummed me out. Like, I was pissed, and my aunt kept asking me about it, and I was like, oh my god, like, give me a second, because I was so pissed. There was a million things I could have told this person, but sometimes like you think like you're an ambassador, right, to your people in a way. Like it's like something that, a burden that everybody carries, right? And it shouldn't be like that, because not everybody is the same. Everybody is different. Like there's good people and bad people of all colors. Like legit, like that's just how it is. And to me, in my head, I was like, if I go off on this person, that is a big ass mosquito. If I go off on this person, he's just gonna have like the worst, you know, when he tells people about our encounter, is he gonna be like, oh yeah, she hit me and she attacked me, you know, crazy brown person, you know? Or I don't know, I just like a billion trillion things were going through my mind, and I was so pissed. I said I should have said that, I should have done this, you know. But I felt like at the end my reaction was appropriate. I called him a freaking asshole pretty much, and I walked away. And you know, at the end of the day, like, he's the one, that's on his conscience. He, you know, went off, well, he didn't go off, but like he attacked somebody for no freaking reason. I was not doing anything to this man. I was minding my own business with my tia. So yeah, it just like, it pissed me off for a good 20 minutes, and then finally we got on the ride and I got completely over it. My friends also, like, you know, like, we said some things back and forth about the guy to like release it. Obviously not to the guy, but like in private. So yeah, you know, just something to, you know, for me to help me get over it. Otherwise, like, I had an amazing day at Disneyland, and you know, I want to keep having amazing days at Disneyland. I don't want this to be something, you know, that I have to go, but I don't want this to be something that ruins my Disneyland experience. And I'm just gonna, you know, in my head think about all the nice people who commented on my ears, and who were just really genuine people to me the whole day, to me and my tia, and to all the really nice cast members. Oh, actually, there was this cast member who pronounced my name correctly. He said Nalle, and I'm like, yes. I was like, wow. And I was like, so, it just like made my day. So I thought about all that other stuff, and like, you know, I kind of got over it in that sense. So thank you guys for listening to me. Okay, anyways, you guys, I'm leaving. Bye bye.